Hey, in the third period, were you nervous? Did I look nervous? I mean, yeah, you did. Then yeah, I was pretty nervous. I get it. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little ridiculous. Good boy. Play all the hits. Left Toronto Maple Leafs. Let me finish. How am I supposed to go to bed after watching that? I'm quite hyped.
With you wherever you are, welcome to LFR.
Victory puppies, buddy. It's going to be difficult to catch. I'm trembling a little bit. Multi-goal lead in the third period against the Boston Bruins. How did you catch them both? Just hold me. Just hold me. Leafs win 5-2 over the Boston Bruins on Hockey Night in Canada and on Watch a Leafs Game with Steve Dangle on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. Gosh, it was fun. Oh, we had Jillian Fisher on and everything, and we got to watch the Leafs make fun of me. Hey, have you seen that video? That is also on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. Basically, I yell about the Leafs. This is the 15th season that I've been yelling about the Leafs, and we put together about a minute's worth of footage of me playing hockey, and we showed it to 8 different Toronto Maple Leafs and got them to rate my game. They roasted me like a marshmallow. Morgan Riley with no regard for human life or my feelings. You're gonna want to check that out. After I talk about this Leafs win. Now, a lot of people have been focused on this big win over Vegas. They won 4-0. It was the team's most complete game of the season. But the naysayers and the critique there is, well, yeah, you should have beaten Vegas. They had a bunch of injuries. And they get the win over Tampa, but they were losing for most of the game, and there's the comeback. And everyone's poking holes in every win. Meanwhile, the Leafs won 4 straight heading into this game. This game? There's nothing. I have no notes. The Leafs beat the Bruins. The Bruins didn't beat them, and I thought the Leafs looked great for basically the entire game. This is going to be a continuity error, but I took this off after the stream so that I didn't stab myself, and there we go. Now I got the pop. Anyway, yeah, the Leafs looked great for the entire game. They were the better team to start the game. They were the better team through the first 8 minutes. They had the more shots. They had the more opportunities. They were hitting posts. They were getting, oh my goodness, Bergeron robbing them. Why is it always Bergeron? Hi, Bruins fans. Welcome back. Well, the 4 of you that are watching this because the Bruins actually lost this game. Oh, if they erased that 4-1 deficit, all of Massachusetts would be here to watch me lose my mind on LFI. Anyway, where was I? The Leafs looked great until they didn't. The Bruins got a power play, and then they scored. And I think this goal just shows you where the psyche of Leaf fans is at. Because it's a power play, the Bruins move it around really well on the power play, and it's a goal tipped in by Taylor Hall. I almost said Justin. Nope, he wasn't playing. We'll get to that later. But I saw a bunch of people talking about Taylor Hall gonna get, oh yeah, he's gonna get a goal heading into this game like he's a former Leaf. No, he's worse than a former Leaf. He's a shoulda been a Leaf. But if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, something about not having won a playoff round since 2004. That's kind of a tough one for Campbell to stop, and the Boston Bruins, despite kind of getting outplayed to start the game, are winning. And I say getting outplayed to start the game, but it wasn't by a wide margin. I loved this game. If you watched it from the beginning, even when the Leafs were losing, I was raving about how fun of a game this was and the pace that the Boston Bruins pushed on the Leafs in a road game, in the Leafs building. Far too many Leaf fans were like, oh no, they got Tampa and Boston back to back this week. No, none of that. Hooray, they have Tampa and Boston this week. This Leafs team needs to be pushed. Have none of you watched Dragon Ball Z? You only get stronger until you are pushed to the brink. And the more often you do that and you train in higher gravity, and then you go to the planet Namek and you take on Frieza and he beats you up, and then you get stronger because he beats you up, and you summon the energy from all living things into a spirit bomb, and that doesn't work, but then he kills your friend Krillin, and then you get really upset and your hair goes blonde, and then you beat him. Sorry, spoiler alert, too soon? Not all of you are going to get this reference, and I understand that, but at some point, the Boston Bruins have to be the Frieza to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it does feel like the Leafs have thrown everything but the kitchen sink and a spirit bomb at them, but at what point is losing all of those Game 7s going to be the Leafs' Krillin? And when are they going to go Super Saiyan? I've said this before and I still believe it. I am a sick puppy because whenever the Leafs do eventually do the thing, I want them to go through Boston to do it because it's better. Washington Capitals beat the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2018.
better! It's just better. Let this Batman and Joker relationship continue. You complete me. Where was it? Anyway, the Leafs tied it. And I have not heard the Nesson broadcast Jack Edwards' reaction to this goal. Oh, but I'd love to. Producer Drew, we're gonna have to get creative with the screen caps. John Tavares going to the net, and whoa! Therese Bergeron bumps John Tavares like pretty intently into the Bruins net and through it and knocks the pegs off. Meanwhile, the Leafs are in the middle of a scoring chance. The puck goes in, and I didn't know what the rule was, did you? It was Riley to Marner. Marner shoots it, and Tavares just gets his stick on it, so it counts as his goal, if it counts at all. First and foremost, did it cross the line? Yes, it did. Second, is that allowed? And as I'm watching the replay, I see the puck has not left Mitch Marner's stick. He's the one who took the shot. There's no way this is gonna count. Well, I found a couple tweets that sort of help clarify the matter. This is from David Alter. Apparently, this is why that goal was a goal. This is from the NHL Rulebook, and I'm gonna read the first couple paragraphs. Awarded goal. In the event that the goalpost is displaced, either deliberately or accidentally by a defending player, prior to the puck crossing the goal line between the normal position of the goalpost, the referee may award a goal. In order to award a goal in this situation, the goalpost must have been displaced by the actions of a defending player. So far, so good. The puck must have been shot, or the player must be in the act of shooting at the goal prior to the goalpost being displaced, and it must be determined that the puck would have entered the net between the normal position of the goalposts. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Based on that description, Marner hadn't shot the puck yet. He wasn't really in the act of shooting it because it was kind of a wham-bam one-timer sort of thing with Morgan Riley. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this should count. But the devil is in the details. David Alter was quoting Rule 63.6 in the NHL rulebook, but here is 63.7. A tweet from Alex Bloomfield. The language has been updated in the latest NHL rulebook. This season's Rule 63.7 has an attacking player must have an imminent scoring opportunity in place of puck must have been shot or player in the act of shooting. Fun stuff. All right, well, a one-timer from Morgan Riley, because I would say Morgan Riley had made the pass before the goalpost was knocked off. I would say that's an imminent scoring opportunity, wouldn't you? Now, that's what they have in the official words, but in the realm of, come on, come on. Come on! That would have been a goal had Patrice Bergeron not knocked John Tavares through the net, and ironically, it counts as John Tavares' goal because it hit his stick last. Steve, I bet you wouldn't be saying that if it was against the Leafs. I wouldn't have much of a leg to stand on if it was against the Leafs because, come on! And also, I didn't know the rule. Did you? So hooray, it's 1-1 heading into the second. In the second period, the Leafs take a too many men on the ice penalty less than a minute in. That's bad. But then, and this upsets some Bruins fans, the Bruins take 3 straight penalties. The first penalty, the only power play in the second period the Leafs didn't score on, was Pasternak absolutely boarding TJ Brody. That was no bueno at all. But then Grzelcyk on Marner. Leafs go to the power play. Marner had a great game, by the way. He had the one giveaway that led to a breakaway, but otherwise I thought he was buzzing. He was making great passes. He was in it all night long, and he drew a penalty that ended up leading to a goal. On that power play, Mitch Marner with an excellent zone entry. He's handing it off with John Tavares, who doesn't get an assist on this play, and here's why. Because instead of it going through cleanly, the puck actually hits off Derek Forbort's stick, who gives it right back to Mitch Marner, passes it to Austin Matthews. He kicks it into Allmark's pad, but gets his own rebound and roofs the thing. The Leafs, first unit, clicking. The big guns, clicking. The lead is theirs. 2-1. Then just, I was too busy with the stream. I can't imagine the Boston Twitter reaction to this. There's a hubbub in front of the net. Timothy Liljegren and Brad Marchand going at it. Timoth, you want to earn some brownie points in this fan base? You got it. Liljegren, being just an amazing boy, goes to the box because he thinks he's getting the penalty, to the point where he sits in it. And then guess what? Get out of there, Timothy! It's a high-sticking penalty on Brad Marchand! Ha! 2 minutes free, can't do that! Shut up, sit down! Actually, tell you what, the Leafs just scored! Get back up! On that power play, the Bruins try to clear. Morgan Riley says, no, not on my watch, I just signed for 8 years. Great give and go with Mitch Marner. Riley gets it back, gives it to Austin Matthews. Easiest job in the world! Bro, I can pass it to Austin Matthews if he's gonna be shooting it like that. They just had wrist surgery! A pair of goals casual, he's clicking. The power play is clicking. The Leafs up 3-1. And those weren't even their only chances. I want to give credit to the Leafs' fourth line. Wade and Simmons getting in there real close again. I can't wait for him to get his next goal. Nick Ritchie, decent. Spezza, always buzzing. Like, should Ritchie be on the fourth line with that paycheck? I don't know, but I gotta tell you, the fourth line's been a good fit. He's been good there. It's been good enough that I think Ritchie will get his opportunity to move up eventually, but for now, it's an effective line. Leave it. The fourth line is the sort of thing you obsess over when guys like John Tavares and Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner aren't scoring, but they all scored! And we head into the third period with the Leafs up 3-1, and I'm not worried because it's not 4-1. Then 32 seconds into the period, less than a minute once again, the Leafs take a penalty and it's John Tavares in the box again, and I'm concerned. But then John Tavares gets out of the box after the Leafs kill the penalty, and he took that Goku thing pretty seriously when in this puck battle, that puck battle, Gronk, and I keep saying, and I said it on the stream, Tavares is not the flashiest guy. You don't pay money to see him. You pay money to see Marner and Matthews. You pay to see that flashiness. John Tavares is who you watch if you want to learn hockey. The way he battled in front of the net, moving people, moving bodies, thank goodness, leading by example, and he manages to get a puck that was only available to him because he fought for it, bats it in, and now the Leafs are up 4-1. Oh God. Oh no. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it. We got a paper bag? No, not the one with the eyeballs carved in it. That's from a few years ago. They were really bad. Ooh. It's okay. They have a 3-goalie in the third period. Why am I worried about it? That was an anomaly. A few minutes later, Marchand, don't like you. Over to Pasternak, don't like you. He bombs it, don't like that. Oh my God, there's so much time left. Leafs up 4-2, but it's okay. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you want to see what score effects looks like? The Leafs outshot the Boston Bruins 18-8 in the second period. Now, a lot of that was the power play, granted, but also the power plays didn't last too long because the Leafs scored. Bruins, who were losing the entire third period by multiple goals, outshot the Leafs 23-9. To give you an idea of how ridiculous of a period that is, Jack Campbell faced 25 shots all of last game against Tampa. Once again, he faced 25 shots against Tampa, 23 against Boston in the third period alone. And because only one of them snuck by him, the Leafs managed to get the empty netter. Mitch Marner has John Tavares with him. He's thinking about it. He wants to get him the Hattie. But unfortunately, you can hold on to that, folks. Marner buries it. Multi-goal leads in the third. It's fine. And yeah, the third period, getting outshot 23-9 is not great, but it's also score effects and happens to almost every team, almost every game. I gotta say, for how complete the Boston Bruins looked, they got a bunch of saves out of Ullmark and out of Bergeron in the first period, so it's not like Jack Campbell completely stole this game. It's not like he was the only goalie in this game. It's not like the Leafs let the Bruins push them around. Jake Muzzin was bodying guys. Kerfa got nailed by Pasternak. As far as November games go, that was a long, I'm not going to redo it. As far as November games go, it was a November playoff type atmosphere. You might roll your eyes at that, but it's November. You can only play November games in November. And to the Boston Bruins, thank goodness for you, because I had not seen this version of the Leafs yet this season. The Bruins drug it out of them. Questions. Not a question, but I was at the game tonight and it actually felt loud in there. That is so wonderful to hear because it has been a morgue at times, but I suppose Saturday night you win your 5th straight game, you tend to feel pretty good about it. And I hope it is just as loud on Monday when the Leafs take on the LA Kings because I'm gonna be there because producer Drew got tickets and I am mooching off of him. So thank you for that, Drew. I have a Leafs jersey you can borrow if you want, you Avalanche fan you. Night of LFRs have made it hard to ask this, but how is the coffee bean, Steve? You know, good. It's largely decaf and half calf these days on account of, God, that's just such a weird way to be. You know, you make videos about the Leafs for long enough and have 2 or 3 coffees a day for long enough, and you start to ask yourself, why am I vibrating? Why can I never get to sleep? Why am I so irritable? Caffeine, man. Chill. You know the saying, switch to decaf? I did. By the way, this is me on decaf. Do I sound like I need the full calf? No! So, Hall healthy scratch again? Ah, so you're asking the good questions now. Well, if you are a subscriber of SDPN, you would have heard the most recent Chris Johnston show. And on the CJ show, he talked about how the Leafs are shopping Dermott or Justin Hall, or rather looking to unload them. They're sort of in selling mode. It would give them some cap flexibility. Now, Dermott is an interesting one on account of he's been playing with Riley through a 5-game winning streak. Justin Hall seems like the far more likely candidate. He's got bigger NHL minutes in terms of experience, like playing in the top 4. Right-handed shot, $2 million, so he's still affordable. He's still got some reputation, like, the whole shutting down Connor McDavid last year thing. It sure would seem like he's the odd man out, and I don't know if the Leafs have been so good that Hall couldn't have gotten into any of these games over the past week or so. I think they're protecting him for a trade, and CJ made it sound like it's going to happen sooner rather than later, and I think part of that is Ilya Mikheyev coming back rather soon. Keep an eye out for that. The Leafs always screw up your Sunday, I feel like, so I have a feeling that might happen. I'm not going to do this for too much longer, but Easter Seals. It's a charity that helps out kids with physical disabilities. It means a lot to me. They helped out my family when I was younger. My sister has cerebral palsy. We went to the Easter Seals camps and had a lot of fun. It was a rare opportunity for the whole family to get out of the house as a family and have fun in an accessible environment. I'm trying to raise money for them. Link in the description down below. We have until Thursday night around 6 to raise as much money as possible. If you get me up to $50,000, I'll let Hat Guy do an entire LFR. I'm serious. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. It was 4-1, and it ended 5-2.